First, let me tell you about this video. Oh, I'm Brooke, by the way, from Phillips Fiber Art. First, let's start with an overview. Then we'll dive into a full tutorial. Take a look at this quilt. It's a fussy cutter's dream. But you know, the one thing I don't like about fussy cutting is all the scraps. Take a look at these wonderful Christmas projects, each one unique and varying in size. You're going to love this piece of fabric. It's 57 inches and it mirrors, which is a little bit different than usual because usually you get an exact repeat. It's going to work perfect with your Gem 10 tool. Here are the 4 pieces that you're going to cut out. You'll repeat these cuts along the borders. Then you sew your sets, spin it around, and here's your quilt. You could even make this into a tree skirt. But that's not all. You've got 3 more projects that you can make with the leftovers. And here are the projects. So every bit of this fabric is used. Even that center section, we can use it for the backing for the 3 smaller projects. You're going to need the Jewel Box Gem 10 and the Jewel Box Junior if you want to make those smaller cuts. You can find both of those products and the fabric on our website at PhillipsFiberArt.com. Now, hold on. I've got more. Cheryl's going to walk you through a full tutorial so that you have all your questions answered. Let's take a look.
To handle such a big piece of fabric, I suggest you cut away both border sections. It's much more manageable to isolate that portion that you want to work with. I use this top little leaf to guide my cutting. Now let's take a closer look at the border details. I like this cardinal as my main focus, so I take my Gem 10 tool and place it right over the cardinal, and then I'll trace around the bird directly onto the plastic. That's how I'll get an exact duplicate every time. Now let's move over to the next identical cardinal. You're going to cut an exact duplicate, and you're going to do this for 5 pieces on this side. Flip your tool over and do the same cuts on the other side to get mirror image cardinals. Next I picked this little bird, and this time I'm going to cut it with a Gem 10 rotated in the opposite direction, and I'll also trace around the second bird. Next I'm going to cut Gem 10s capturing that bold border stripe. I'll cut it here and then a second one over here. What I do on the stripes is I make sure that the stripe itself follows a specific line on my tool so I can repeat that every time. Notice I left about an inch between the two, and I do that so I get better scraps. Sew 4 gem pieces together and repeat it for a total of 10 sets. Spin these around and here you have it, a 10-pointed star. Instructions for making a 10-point star are found inside the tool packaging or on our site. There's a link down below the video. This 42-inch wide piece makes a great table topper or a tree skirt. The pieces we cut for the first star are shown here. Now here's what's left behind. And the tool that fits the best is the Gem Junior. This will be the first junior piece. And here's the second. And the third and fourth use the leftover portion of the stripe. When you sew these together for a 10-pointed star, it's half the size of the first one. The next project uses the full Gem 10 tool and captures this bird. Let's also use a portion of the leftover stripe here. Now flip it over and sew it to the Gem 10. Do the same with a mirror image. Spin these for another topper. This one is 28 inches. Don't you love the way the print makes all these 5-point stars? It looks like we have one last bird. Again, using the junior tool to cut it out. Now mirror it and spin around. It's 13 inches, a great size for a candle mat. These 4 projects are shown to scale, some for yourself and some to give away. Now we'll have Brooke tell you more about our kit.
Our kits are based on 10 repeats, 5 on one side and the mirror 5 on the other. It includes a placement diagram. Remember, the fabric is extra wide, 57 inches. The piece is about 3.5 yards, and our special Christmas kit is only $35. Quantities are limited, so hurry for this amazing deal. Now you've got a great start on your project. If you need any of the supplies, maybe the Gem Junior, the Gem 10, or this wonderful fabric, which we have a great price of only $35 for that, head over to our site. We've got this product and much more at PhillipsFiberArt.com. Hope to see you there.